Okay, so I want to show you guys what it sounds like when I run this thing. It's just had a new clutch put in it. Big O did it. I'm not hyped with what they did and how they did it. It's throwing a whole bunch of codes and stuff. It sounded like a tractor at first because I had an exhaust leak, and they swore up and down that it had no problems. Anyways, I changed the belt out. Still sounds like this. I don't know what it could be. But it's starting to tick. Big O is like, put the Lucas oil in it. Try to make the viscosity a little thicker so it won't tick. It still ticks. Not to mention it's starting to shake. It just shakes at idle. All my engine mounts are perfectly normal. Oh, this thing also has death wobble. Changed the track bar out, changed a few other parts in it. It still has death wobble. It's not great, but you can hear it. You can start to hear that tick. And if you see the engine's kind of shaking just in the idle position. I gotta tell you, I don't think Jeep really knew what they were doing when they were making these 3.8 engines, or any engines for that matter that fit into these heavy box units. I wanna know what you guys think though, seriously. I wanna do this LS swap. I'm thinking about doing the 5.3. It's pushing a little over 300 horsepower. I think that's more than enough. The problem is I'm noticing there's a hodgepodge of parts for these things. So is it the 5.3 LC9 with a 6L80 and all the adapter kits? I noticed there's 3 companies that really stand out. One's RPM Extreme, one's Motec, the other one's Novak. I know that Holley makes some parts for I think it's for the transmission, the transfer case. But yeah, as you can see, this thing's, I don't know if you guys can catch it on camera, this thing jumps all around. And it's ticking. I don't know if that's picking it up on the camera, but it's ticking pretty bad. So I don't know where to go with this. It's been driving me nuts. I really want y'all's opinion to try to figure out what I need to do with it. But I think it's time. I think it's time to really get this thing lifted out of here. Put something new in it, and just make this an overall better vehicle. It's gonna be my recreation, but for right now, it's my day-to-day. So driving this thing day-to-day is a hassle, you know? Spending $1,800 on a clutch isn't great. Like I said, it's always got this light on for check engine for this O2 sensors. Oh, another interesting thing is the AC cuts in and out. Yeah, so this thing it'll run good for, let's call it like an hour, and then all of a sudden it'll start blowing warm again. So I don't know if it's the compressor or what it is, but it's fully charged. I've had this thing in the shop many times. In most cases, I'll do the work myself. That's really what I want to get to, YouTube, is I really want to figure out how to start doing all this stuff myself. Feeling confident, feeling comfortable with sitting down and putting an engine on a lift and really just doing this stuff myself. And I want everyone's support. If everybody could support me and try to figure out, who I can talk to, where I can go, because Facebook isn't cutting it, and these things are really just not working out in my advantage. So let me know what everyone thinks. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I want to start a series if I can, to really start uploading as much as I can. Feeling more comfortable with being in front of the camera. That's kind of my thing right now, is I don't feel comfortable with, being in front of the camera, but that's okay, because I know I can do this. I know I'm smart enough to fix this stuff, and I know that, with the right tools and the right people behind me, I can do this. So yeah, really, everyone comment, subscribe, let me know what you need. I will answer any questions I can about this Jeep, and then I'll ask as many as I can as well. So I appreciate you guys.